Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pada video kali ini kita akan berdiskusi dengan seorang manajer di salah satu uh, salah satu pegawai atau
Agensi
istilah agensi ya,
Kerajaan Pulau Pinang, Malaysia.
in Malaysia. Jadi kita akan mendengarkan, beliau akan memaparkan tentang mechanic behind the interpersonal communication. So I will introduce the Mr. Murali Silvaras is Senior Manager in State Government of Penang in Malaysia. So welcome, Mr. Murali Raj. How are you?
I'm good, thank you, Dr. Aini. Yeah, I'm very happy to given the opportunity to discuss something very important to you. Actually, is this more not on listening, it's more on talking and sharing of experiences.
Yes, of
You can
course.
stop me and ask me anytime. No problem.
Okay. So you will present about the mechanic behind the interpersonal communication. So time is yours now.
Yeah, thank you, Doctor. So basically, why I'm here is actually to share the mechanics. You know what is mechanics, right? Before any interpersonal communication, you need to move. That's what you call mechanics. Okay, can I go to next slide?
Okay.
Yeah, so okay, basically in whatever we want to do, the first thing we need to have information. So basically I'm here to share information. That information, if you there are four components: information, instruction, training, and supervision. What I'm sharing to you is only 25%. So the 75%, I think you have to find out. The most important thing in whatever you're going to do, you need to have a mentor. Mentor is basically people who supervise you. Okay, next.
Okay.
Okay, so okay, basically when talk about communication, we go through different stages of life. First thing is you build yourself between age 0 to 24, where you finish your degree and all those things. Then you move over to career and household, which I will define from 25 years to 50 years old. After that, you'll go into the semi-materialistic, semi-retirement, and finally, after 60, you're moving towards spirituality. So these are basically these four stages of life. What do you need? Because all this you need to communicate. So the fundamental behind this interpersonal communication skill is your energy. Next, please. So you see, this actually our lifestyle. To perform in lifestyle, what we need energy. Basically, we start from crawling, then we walk, then we jog, then we run, then we try to sprint, then we continue running, jogging, and finally we'll sleep. You see, that's the from what they call from the cradle to grave. So that is our life. When we start to crawl, then finally when we sleep, that's the end of our life. So end of the day, what is the objective of life? See, the objective of life is you want to be healthy, you want to be happy, and you want to feel safe. That's why I define it as H2S, hydrogen sulfide. I think if you know what hydrogen sulfide, just remember that H2S, hydrogen sulfide. Okay, keep yourself happy, healthy, and be safe. Okay, next, what is they call this interpersonal communication? See, when we are talking about interpersonal communication, it's moving your emotion, your mind, and your physical action for exchanging information through communication. That is actually what you call about the mechanics behind this interpersonal communication. Next, please. Yes, so we are trying to build ourselves first. So you want to build ourselves, you need what? You need spiritual intelligence, you need mental intelligence, which called IQ, emotional intelligence, and also physical intelligence. See, all this what you need. The fundamental is your energy system. Okay, next please. Okay, this is how I describe in mind mapping. It's a very simple description, the input, output, and the results. So you can see what's the internal energy we need for yourself. That's your spiritual, cognitive. Cognitive is more on your your mental and all those things, then your emotional and physical. So your output, yeah, that's what you call the external energy that's going out. You're talking about your communication and your interpersonal skills. So when you have this, your end in mind is what? To be happy, safe, and healthy. So it's more to prevention of what? When you are safe, happy, and healthy, you prevent yourself from getting into stress, into conflict, and also into injuries. Okay, next, please. Okay, so benefit if you understand and practice this energy system. So what are the benefits? So maybe, yeah, you can need to press one by one actually, you see. So it just comes out. You just keep on pressing. Yeah, you see, you must feel good. When you have this energy, you feel all good all the time. You're always ready for action, respond to change. Then you're talking about a good team player. Then you're talking about positive attitude. And finally, you're talking about you can do multitasking. So this and the best part is you get easily attracted to people. So that's very important about your energy system. You see, like this Brian Kobe is get attracted. You look at his first impression. I think everyone just get attracted to him. Okay, next, please. Okay, this is life strata. The life strata is always you're talking about dependent, independent, then interdependent. So when you talk about athlete, that means you're talking about you need to have energy. To become a corporate leader, that means you need full of energy because as you grow up, you have to have a lot of, you have to multitasking, you have to think a lot. What do you need? You need a lot of energy. Where do you get all this energy? You have to build it from very, very young. That's why I say you do it, I do it, later we do it. All these are talking about the energy system. Okay, next,
So,
please.
Mr.
Yes.
Murali, you just said that we have begin like start in the early age, just like that. So
Yes.
we already like move forward now in the middle age or maybe 40. So what should we do then? So we just like have to improve ourselves. So how is it? Yeah, we already not from the early age anymore. So what should we do then?
Okay. At this age, what you got to do, you have to do something very low to medium. Don't go into high because you have not trained your body. You have your muscles, you have your ligaments, you have your tendons. See, all these things are weak. If you
Mm,
go and exert yourself, you'll go into injury.
yes.
So do it at your own pace because everybody's structure and physical is very different.
Mm.
So do it and don't overdo it. You
Oh,
spend about 30 minutes. Yeah, I'll go through on that, the basic, some little exercise that you just do and you feel a sweat. That's it.
mm.
You need to feel sweat. Then you're okay. Don't overdo and you need to, until your clothes are all wet. No, you
Oh,
just
okay.
start to make sure that, yeah, only that. Yeah.
Mm,
So
okay, okay.
next. Okay, right. So these are life strata. So you're talking about the private victory and the public
Yeah.
victory. So you need to make sure you feel good. So that is your private victory. When you feel good, it's your own victory. But then
Mm,
when your own victory, when you go and meet with people, that is talking about public victory. Team victory is called public victory. Okay, next, please.
okay.
Yeah. See, this actually is not talking about personality development. So if you feel good, you do effective communication, you feel happy.
Mm,
If you don't feel good, you do miscommunication, you have conflict, stress, then those are things actually, that's why your tone of voice and all those things, you feel good. Uh, that's about it. Okay, next, please. That's called first impression. Okay, so as I said, athletes first. So act like an athlete. So everything, when you act like an athlete means you are full of energy. That means what are the basic ingredient to become like an athlete? That means we're talking about energy system. We're not talking about professional athletes. Huh? We're talking about
mm,
first thing, your diet and lifestyle
okay.
and exercise. These three components, you have to take care of yourself. Nobody is going to teach you. You have to learn it by yourself. And I'll give you some tips
Mm,
how you can overcome these little things. Very
oh,
basic. Okay, next, please. Okay, these are the basic daily habits that you can have a look at it and see that. I think it will help. Try to, you don't have to do everything slowly. That's why I say slowly but surely, but end of the day you will definitely will do it. See, first thing, you need to have the right food. You have to take the right food. Then you
What's
need
the
to
meaning of
rest.
right foot?
See, right food means, okay, right food means okay, you don't take too much of red meat. Then nothing. See, when you talk about right food means nothing, nothing in big quantity,
Oh,
very medium quantity,
medium.
and the right food. That means you don't take, like, for example, meat. For example, you can take fish is the best for alternative.
No.
But you want to take meat maybe once a month. You want to take chicken once a week, something like that. You have to reduce, because your body system will take time to digest all those things. So
So
you
how
want
about the taste? You know that like us in Asia is like uh, more we like food with good taste, like maybe like spicy or what. So is it okay just like that? Or we just
no.
depend on the taste, or we have to look at that like the raw material of the food is. We know that
Yes,
the fish, but when we like cooking, the taste is not good, so we don't eat it. So what do you think? So we don't care about the taste, but we have to look at the raw material. Is a fish. Is a good for us. You know that.
okay, I understand. You see, the fish, yeah, fish, you have fish that is been bred. That means they call ikan bela, and one ikan laut, fresh, and the one,
Yes,
so
fresh.
you see, so these are, it's very subjective, it's very difficult, but you have to minimize. You must know where the source come from. Very
Oh,
important. We are just
okay.
eating, for example, rice. There's so many types of rice. There's rice which is cost, probably, for example, if I talk about in ringgit, 2 ringgit rice and 9 ringgit rice, you see,
Okay.
is two different things. So the 9 ringgit rice, you eat in small quantity, your stomach is full. If you take the 2 ringgit rice, you have to eat like a mole of,
Mm.
like a hill. So it's not good. So unused rice become fat. So
Oh,
reduce your rice, because rice is
okay.
sugar, and it is simple sugar, so it's
Okay.
not good for your body. So
Mm.
you have to check, too much of rice. So rice at your age, about 40 plus, you need to take rice as a side dish. Don't take as the main dish.
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
yeah, so, and you take a lot of vegetables,
Mm.
fruits,
Fruits.
and
Okay.
fish. These are the best things. So you remember, have a good combination, because
Mm.
food is very, very important. I need to spend
Yes.
some time on food. So you see, and in a day, you see, we have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Actually, you have to have five, and every, or 5 times, but you eat a bit, a bit, a bit. Not
Okay.
breakfast heavy, then a bit heavy, then a bit, then heavy. No, you have to go everything a bit, because as we grow old, our metabolism rate goes down,
Oh, okay.
but the amount of food you are eating still the same. So you are stressing
Mm,
your whole digestive system.
I see.
So understand that we must not tax our digestive system. So you have to eat a bit, but in
Right.
different period of time.
Okay.
That's about it. Okay, then of course you need to do physical activity. Exercise are important. Why?
Yes.
Because your heart is the center of everything. You see, you eat
Mhm.
good food, but your heart is not good.
Yes.
It's not. It's wasted. That's why I say,
Yes.
why the heart is like a pump. Good food goes in, it will pump to all your organs. Your organs are all healthy.
Yeah.
But you just say eat good food, your pump is not working. It goes slow. By the time it reaches all your organs all are dead. So very simple principle. Eat good food, and you need to work your heart. Then it'll be fine. Then water. Water is
Mm,
very, very important as well,
yes.
because water brings oxygen into your body besides your breathing as well, you see. So water is important. So you need to drink at least probably 2 liters of water in a day. For example, like this. and you drink bits by bits by bits, so that by the end of the day, you try to finish 2 liters. Don't just take one and drink one
Lot.
go. No,
Okay.
you have to break it up. Okay. Then of course you have to sugar. Now you have to minimize sugar and all those things. Minimize salt. You minimize. You don't totally eradicate, but you try to minimize. When you can avoid. Try to avoid. If you cannot avoid, take a bit. Kurang gula. So
Yes.
those things. Kurang garam. So
Correct.
you can do that as well. So of course you emotion, your mental, of course, yeah, alcohol, smoking, all these things are not good as well. So the other important thing to know that if your body system is working well, you go to toilet in the morning. If in 7 days, if you go 4 times in 1 week, that means your system is still working well. Don't so that means your system is working. If you're not going to toilet, try drinking a lot of water. See how is it? Because sometimes we take a lot of meat, not enough fiber, it cannot remove your fat. So it gets
No.
stuck inside. So water, so just take care. Okay. Next,
Okay.
please. This talking. So of course, you are what you eat. So if you have high cholesterol, obesity, salt, fat, so it will lead to NCD, non-communicable disease. That means disease that cannot be, those are not contagious. It will just eat you up. Okay, diabetic, cancer, kidney failure, cardiovascular disease. So be careful of all these things. Your
So have
obesity.
to reduce salt too. The
Yes,
salt.
salt. Yes, of course, salt you have to reduce because the salt you're eating is not good salt, you see, right or not? So you have to be careful on the salt itself. So the fat, the type of fat, sugar, type of sugar. You got brown sugar, take the brown sugar, don't take the
Rose.
white sugar.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So of course, all these things you have to take care of because these are the normal disease that people have.
Yeah,
Diabetic,
think so.
cancer, kidney. Oh, once you get it, and that's it. Life got no meaning and all this.
Yes, it's
Okay,
true.
next. Okay, next, please.
Food pyramid.
This is a food pyramid that what I told you, right? Carbohydrate. So you have to don't take a simple carbohydrate, you take a complex carbohydrate.
Oh,
As I told you, so you must know what are the complex carbohydrate, then vegetable, fruits, then protein and fat. So fat is always on top of the pyramid. We want to take it because body produce all these fats, protein also you have to take the right protein, vegetables and fruit. I think these are standard. We have to. You can always Google. They will tell you what are the right carbohydrate, right vegetables, fruits, proteins, and fats. Okay, next.
okay.
So of course, this one you're talking about your BMI. Just something that whatever you measure, you manage. You say. So people say, "Hey, I'm looking. I don't look good. I look fat. I look overweight." No, these are some basic calculation that you feel that everyone should know. That means you must make sure your BMI is between 20 to 25. Maintain that. That is an ideal BMI.
Yeah.
Don't go about 25 and above is already overweight, and 30 and above is already obese. So try to keep within that 20 to 25. That's for ideal weight. You see, don't have a simple measurement, right? I think all of you know it's just simple. It's just your weight divided by your height in meters square. That's about it. Okay, next, please. So this waist to height ratio as well, something for you all to, if you want to do some measurements to see whether you're okay or not. Okay, next. So these are what I'm telling you, showing you is that look at Japan. These are the what do you call the obesity in Japan. They are
Yes.
actually the lowest in the world. You see,
Oh,
you look at US, Canada, UK. They're high. Look at the Japan. Why?
yeah.
Can you tell me why? Just
They
say
eat the
why they have the low.
they eat the fish all the time.
So what else? What else? I also eat a lot of fish most of the time, but I put on weight. Why is it? Tell me.
Oh, oh, like to walking around just like that. So
Why?
everything. So
Yeah,
exercise.
but
It just
yeah, actually, is their public transport system is so good that they have to walk most of the time from the
oh,
station to their working place. So practically, they walk and walk and walk every day because of the efficient public transport system. For us, from here to there, We want to take our motorbike, we want to take our
Yeah, yeah.
cycle, we want to drive, but they spend time to walk. So that's the reason they spend walking a lot. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons. Of course, their lifestyle, their food, yes, a lot of things, but it's basically the lifestyle.
The
The
lifestyle.
system itself, the system of the country itself helps the people to eradicate obesity, you see, the system of the country. Yeah.
I think
Okay,
it's
next.
very good if the government or the government is really like focused to how to make the people is become in a good lifestyle, you know that.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
I think
yes.
it's good for the to concern the people's health, you know.
Yes,
But
yes,
some
yes, yes.
government is not like the focus for how to build the physical of their people. So I don't know. So because this is a basic, you know, that if they have a
Yes,
good
yes.
health, it's must be that they can do
The country will
other
become
work. Yeah,
productive. The country
yeah.
will become productive. See,
Yes, become
productivity
productive.
related to health, you see. Productivity is health, you see. So you teach them from very young, from the school itself. Yeah,
Yeah, so
so you teach parents.
it's it's supposed that the all system is integrated, like the
Yes,
education,
yes.
health, so
Yeah, yeah,
everything is
yeah.
integrated. Yeah,
So yeah, actually, if at all the system is not there, important is the parents role. Come back to parents. So you have to educate your children the right food to eat, yeah, the right exercise. Yeah, actually it starts from home as well, you see. You
yeah,
start from home. If the system is good, is another bonus as well, you see. Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes our upbringing is not good, system is not good, then we become obese, you see.
yeah.
Yeah, true. Okay, next, please. So these are the common system disruption when you are not, we don't have what you call a good, healthy lifestyle. You have a breathing problem, cardiovascular problem. Yeah, yeah. We have,
Cardiovascular.
cardiovascular is your heart and all those things. You have digestive system problem, excretion problem. See, all these are related to your system disruption. That's why I said if you can spend time to exercise and eat the right food, you eliminate all these things as well. You see, just two, exercise and right food. All
So
these zero.
it's a need for this pandemic, you know that to make our
Yes.
immune system become better. So,
But see, very true. But the thing is that when during this pandemic, what happened? Everybody eat and sleep. Yeah, it depends, right? It also depends. Some people will exercise in the house. Some people say, I have no time to exercise as well, you see. They say, I
I
eat,
think
I
it's
don't
just
exercise.
excuse.
It's true, it's true. It's not excuse, it's because they don't have the information. They don't have the
Okay.
information. So they
So,
feel that, oh,
so
yes.
you think it's okay if we just exercise outside? I think
It's okay.
like walking or running just like that outside is
It's
okay.
okay. It's okay. It's no problem. It's
Yeah, it's no
only thing
problem.
is that it's okay because you're breathing, you're building your immune system. Find a nice park where not crowded. You have
Oh,
a
okay,
lot
okay.
of trees. You have a lot of trees in a park, so no
Okay.
problem. So choose a place. Don't go and run in a crowded place,
Yeah.
right or not? Uh, so I think
Many
this more
pollution.
to yes, yes. So you try. No harm going out to exercise. No issue.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
next
So
please.
because some afraid to do outside, you know that.
Don't be. I used to even, yeah, of course Malaysia compared to Indonesia and all those things. I think
Yes, I know.
we still choose the right time to exercise as well. Even you don't have to run outside. You also in the house
In
you
the
can
house.
jog on the spot as well, and jogging on the spot. You see, no
Yeah.
problem. So can be done. So these are basically what are the physical intelligence, the components lah.
Mm.
So you need to strengthen your power, your what do you call your balance, skills, spirit. All these things actually are component of physical intelligence. You see, not about stamina, this and that. You see how is it? Your muscle endurance, your flexibility, your agility, your spirit, your skills. So these are actually very important. These are the mechanics behind your physical intelligence. Yeah. Okay. Next. So these are minimal level of physical intelligence you need. So you need sufficient level of oxygen and food. Then you must have strong muscles, strong joints. You need to act fast, you see. Then, effectively. So your reaction speed has got to be fast. And also the final thing is that you need motivation. Sometimes in life, you want to do something, it's difficult, then you feel demotivated. Never. When you feel something is difficult, push. Don't get demotivated. Exercise is something that is tough, but you must make sure you push to next level. If not, you give up. Okay, next. So exercise actually is a pension fund. You have to collect it every day. So every day you spend 30 minutes, you're collecting a pension fund for your future energy. That's why I'm calling exercise a pension fund, you see. So every day you spend 30 minutes, you're collecting, like we're collecting, you're putting money into your tabung, right? It's just like you need to collect energy into your body as well, you see. So that's why we call a pension fund. Every day you need to collect, but we collect money, but we never collect energy, you see. So you need to tabung wang, but tabung tenaga. That's why you call tabung tenaga lah. So
Energy
see, more
saving.
exercise, more energy, and less time in future. So you have more energy. That means you can do a lot of things. That's why I say less time in future means you move and do things fast, you see. If you're slow, in future you take time to do a lot of things. So that's why I say less time in future. So then exercise moderately and vigorously. Moderate, vigorous, it will increase your lifespan. You can say that it will definitely, if you buy, what happens, simple common sense. If you exercise, you eat the right food, your cells are all alive. But if you don't exercise, what do you call no right food, all your cells will die. When all the cells die, your lifespan comes shorter, you see. So research suggests that you got to exercise frequently. And sometimes when you have frequently, sometimes you have to push your body to certain level. See, like car, for example, you always don't go slow. Once in a while, you go speed. You have to test your car. Same like body as well. Slowly. Sometimes you sprint. Sometimes you slow down. So everything is like it's mechanics as well, you see. So start workout 4 times a week, 30 to 40 minutes. These are things aerobic, strengthening, flexibility. These are just stretching exercise. Just do it 3 components. One is you do sprinting, one take your time, and then stretching. So these are the 3 components. Okay, next, please. So these are the exercise zones, So if you're talking about 40 and above, like those who are not serious into exercise, you look at 60 to 70%. That you're talking about your weight control. At this age, you talk about weight control. Don't talk about that means you're looking 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. But if you want to play another sports, just say you want to play badminton or whatsoever, any other sports, you go to 70 to 80%. If you're not playing any sports, you keep at 60 to 70%, just maintain your weight. So when you go to 80 to 90, all are very high intensity exercises. 90 to 100 is professional sportsmen, you see. So any sports, any games you want to play, make sure you train your heart to 70 to 80%. But you are just a social player or just relax, something like that, keep to 60 to 70 for your weight control. So you understand your weight control. So if you don't play any games, just make sure you want to have a good body structure. That means you keep at your I told you, right, your BMI between 20 to 25. 20 to 25 your BMI. You spend 30 to 40 minutes, 4 to 5 days at 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate, you're okay. So next, please. Yeah, so these are target heart rate. Just now I told you, right, how you want to work out the warming up zone, the fat burning zone. So just now I told you, right, so these are some calculation, how you calculate the target heart rate. Okay, next, please. Okay, so I told you, right, there's 1,440 minutes in a day. You spend only 30 minutes, only 2% of the total minutes, you see. We spend more than 2% to watch, do a lot of unnecessary things, you see. And so I said 30 minutes is not, you can choose the 30 minutes any part of the day. Doesn't matter, early in the morning, afternoon, evening. Don't, because you're doing low level, low intensity, not high intensity.
Oh, I
You
see.
can, even after eating also, you can just, after 30 minutes or after 1 hour, you just do some basic exercise slowly,
Mm.
no problem.
So not
Don't
only in the morning, always like that.
no.
So we can do it at night too.
No, those are basically, those are doing morning all. They have program, They are all we talk about elite sportsmen, But we are
Mm.
just keeping our body healthy only because we got
Yes.
so many activities in the day, you see. So we
Yes.
can slot in anytime, no problem. I would
Oh.
prefer in the office, if you have, take a exercise mat, put there, 1 hour break, 30 minutes, you just spend exercise. It's good enough already. Yeah,
Oh.
don't waste time in the office during the 1 to 2 your lunchtime to just eat and sleep, you see. Do
Mm.
something worthwhile as well, you see. At least you go home, you don't have to
Yeah.
think about exercise. Yeah,
Okay.
next please. Yeah, how to influence people. These are very important.
Yes.
Communication skill. Don't criticize, don't condemn, don't complain. Give honest and sincere appreciation. Yeah, so those are things. So next please, these are a few tips for how to influence people. So how to make friends. So normally you try to be genuinely interested in other people.
Mm.
Smile always.
Yes.
Remember, important thing is the person's name is always the sweetest word in any language you say. Remember
Yeah.
people's name, so they will always appreciate you. Always be a good listener and encourage others to talk about themselves. Let
Mm.
them talk rather than you are talking, you see. They'll feel good.
Yes.
Because people want to express themselves, you see. So let them
Express.
talk and you be a good listener. Then you are a good person and people like to make friends with you. See, nowadays people want listeners because people got
Yes.
so much of problem that they need to express
To
themselves, you see.
express.
Yeah. Then talk in terms of other person's, make the other person, always make them feel important. Say
Important.
good things about them. Talk good things about them. Try to make them happy. Or if they feel happy, you feel good as well. Okay. Next, please. Yeah, these are how to win people the way you are thinking. So these are, so always you cannot always win an argument. Try to lose, it's okay, you don't lose and doesn't matter. Don't try always you want to win. Sometimes in life we need to lose as well, to make sure our friendship is always there, you see. So
Yeah.
if you're wrong, admit empathetically, yes, I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Sometimes
there's
it's so
nothing.
proud of self, and so cannot admit that
Yeah.
our
uh,
mistakes.
Life is so short, life is so short. That's why we need to be humble. We are
Yeah.
nothing in this world, you see. So nothing wrong. To me, it's nothing wrong. Say sorry, or you are wrong, say wrong. Don't be
Yeah.
afraid of anything. It's you. You control yourself, you see. Yes.
Yeah.
So, and let the other person feel great. Doesn't matter. Let him feel great. So
Mm.
in many ways, let them feel good about themselves. So try to see things from the other person's point of view as well, you see.
Mm.
We always want to think from our perspective. Try
Yeah.
to think from their perspective. Very
Yeah.
important as well. And be sympathetic. People have a lot of problems with the industrial revolution. For people got so much of stress. So they
Yes.
need to release the problem 30 years ago is different now, and
Yes.
in future is different. So people have to think differently. We cannot be those days type of thinking as well. You see, we have to
Yeah.
sympathize. People got so much of stress now. Everybody coming to work is full of stress. So
Yes.
we must be sympathetic to them. Okay.
Mm.
So then you try to be nice to them. Okay, next please. So these are some of what leadership is. Leadership is action. It's not about
Position.
position. It's all about your action. Never think position is always what we know is only temporary. Today
Temporary.
it comes, tomorrow it will go.
Yes.
But your action will be always there.
Yeah.
Remember, see, you keep on smiling, like doctor, you keep on smiling. I think everybody remember your smile more than your position, you see. They
Yes.
forget the position. You are the head of department, they will forget everything. But they, hey, this lovely lady who likes to smile. So they
Yeah.
always think of that. So always don't try to find fault in people. So people like to don't try not to find fault, but try to tell in a nice way. So ask questions instead to giving orders. So we always want to
Yes.
ask questions from, but don't give orders. Sorry, don't give orders, but ask questions. Hey, do you have any problem or something? Hey,
Yes.
don't give orders. Please do this and do that. You see. So and always make the other person feel good.
Mm.
So, and make sure any mistake done by anybody, make sure
Yeah.
it's easy to solve, you say. Very
Mm.
important, easy. So as a leader, you must have empathy.
Yes, empathy.
That is empathy. Empathy is feeling, not this anymore.
Mm.
A leader, you need full heart. You need more heart than more IQ, you see.
Mm.
Because so you need more EQ than
Yeah,
IQ. Always
thank you.
remember, a leader, you must have more. You talk about 80% EQ,
Thank
20%
you.
IQ.
Thank you.
That is a leader. You got to empathize with people because you have your staffs or anybody, they have problem.
Mm.
Your work is to encourage them or help them to solve their problem, you see.
Mm.
That is the leader encourage, because they are actually, they need to achieve certain target. So you help them to achieve target, you see. Don't
Yes,
blame them when they don't
they
achieve a
don't give
target.
a thing.
So you have to be there to support, because the the results are good. It's a group happiness, you see.
Mm.
So that's why I say, always make the other person happy in whatever way you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I go to the next slide.
Wow.
So now
So it's
anything,
the
yeah.
end of the presentation.
Yeah. So anything you want to ask, yeah. What do you
Yeah.
think? Yeah.
So what is the main that we should like focus on this pandemic, because make all the people is stress everything, like in a job too. So some of people like jobless now. So how to that to maintain the ourselves, like our body to make it healthy. So I think yeah, because it is a very abnormal situation. So what do you think, Mr. Murali? So how to yeah, to
Yeah.
maintain our body in this kind of
Okay.
pandemic?
This is a very tough time for everyone.
Yeah.
A lot of them will be losing job, yeah, staying at home, stress and all those things. But remember, your energy is very important. Eat the right food. Uh, all bad things or anything uh, impossible in future, it will become possible. Nothing is difficult. This is a phase of life you have to go through. Don't give up on life. Remember, eat well. Your mental, your emotion, all has to become stable as well. We know it's a very stressful time for everyone.
Yes.
Spend time to exercise, eat some right food, because the output now is less. So when
Yeah.
output is less, your input you take care as well, you see.
Mm.
And try to do happiness. Keep yourself happy in many ways. Read. This is a time to read a lot of books, gain some knowledge, learn
Yeah.
something new traits. Don't forget, if just say you are an engineer or you are a CEO, got no job,
Mm.
just take any job that comes and do it.
Mm.
Doesn't matter, but go out and do it, because there are some people out there need help.
Mm.
Forget about this time, about your position, your qualification. Forget about all these things and go and do, so that you come back, you have some money to have some good food, and you also can exercise. Don't just stay at home and say that I got no job. There are always
Yeah.
job, but please don't be choosy. That's about it. Yeah.
So it's amazing. We have the advices from the senior manager. So a lot of advice from you, how to deal with this pandemic. So that's this discuss is very, I'm yeah, it's like input from for me too. So how to deal, how to make a healthy always, because
Yeah.
I feel that is far from Indonesia now. It's feels
Yeah.
no one or no friends here, but I
Yeah.
know that we can do like you say that have to make us happy too. So we have to do something that useful for the body,
Yes.
for the our emotion too. So just
Yes.
relax, although it's not, it's in a pandemic. It's okay. So
Yeah, you have to take care lah. That's the most important. Keep yourself to H2S,
it
happy,
too
healthy,
is.
and be safe. Remember that, always healthy, happy, and
Yeah,
safe.
and safe.
So take care of the food. Very important. The food, exercise, don't get stressed
Yes.
unnecessarily. Spend time because so many ways to exercise. So many. Now in YouTube, you can so
Yeah.
there's no
A
excuse.
lot of
There's no
exercise.
excuse. Yes.
It's
So there's no.
like me, many excuse not to
Yeah,
do
it's just because
exercise.
why people getting excuse because they don't have information. They do not know why exercise is important. If you know why exercise is important, you might want to do it as well. You see.
No, in
Yeah.
fact, that I know all the information, but not do it. The exercise. So
Try to do it.
it's,
It's okay. I told you, right? You don't have to do 7 days. You do 4 days.
yeah,
You
I
can take.
know.
You don't have to continuously. You do Monday, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, maybe Saturday or Sunday. Just 4 days. Start 4 days minimum to see something different in your body. You need 4 days. You
Oh,
cannot do 2 days, and you can see no at least minimum 4 days.
okay.
Right. So
That's
try and do.
yeah.
Then try to become that as
Have
a
to
part of
be
your habit. You see.
semangat.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you for this
Right. Thanks.
discussion, Mr.
Okay,
Muraliraj.
Thank
And
you,
it's very
doctor.
honored
Right.
to discuss with you about the main mechanic behind of the
Yes,
interpersonal
interpersonal
communication.
communication. Right.
So we have to build from our own body, from the health, the food as an
Yes.
input, and then become
Also,
the
your
output of
lifestyle.
the.
Have
Yeah.
enough sleep. Very important.
Yes.
Enough sleep.
Sleep, I think, is have to do it.
Important. Good sleep. Not
Yeah,
wake
good
up in the
sleep.
middle of the night. Good sleep. Continuous sleep.
Okay.
Okay. Right.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much for
Okay. Thank you.
the
Most
nice
welcome.
discussion. And then
Okay. Sure.
I will end our discussion, and
Okay. Right.
thanks
Sure.
for your times, and
Appreciate
safe,
very much. So
healthy
happy to share
always.
with you. Yeah,
Okay.
happy,
Thank you,
healthy, and
Mr.
safe.
Muraliraj.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Right,
Bye-bye.
right,
Take
right,
care.
right, right.
And good
Right.
morning from here, from Cairo.
Good evening, almost good evening from Malaysia.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Right. Okay, right.
Oke, demikian
Right,
apa yang
right,
bisa
right, right.
sampaikan dalam video ini. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.